We've got one preseason game in the books, and we're less than a month out from the regular season. I'm Maddy Glab, and as promised, this week we're going to get to know the defensive line a little bit better. There's 16 players a part of this group right now. Let me repeat that, 16. It's a huge number, but it's the size of the group that plays into the vibe.
Oh, y'all, this been on Zoom, huh? How y'all doing? My name's Mario Edison. Yeah, I'm old.
Nobody's sitting here. Yeah, really.
I'm still.
None of us are old.
I'm still fast. Yeah. It's fun. We got different personalities. You know, everybody got their own, you know what I'm saying, personality, funny personality in their own way, and it's just a cool group.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we have a really cohesive group. We're really close because a lot of us were around in the spring, or we've been together for a couple years now. Adding the rookies, it's always fun to have some young rooks around too. But we're always, we know how to like, what is it? Work. Yeah, I mean, work hard, play hard, same type of thing. So we want to get our work in, but when it's downtime, we like to have a little bit of fun.
It's a work hard, play hard, laugh hard type of feel to the defensive line, and to better explain that, let's get to know the group a little bit better with the help of Mario, Harrison, AJ, and Mike.
Ed, small guy, built like a tank.
Destructive. Crazy.
Ed Oliver's a child.
Crazy.
Big ass child.
Great energy. Wants to destroy everything in his way. Destructive.
Cowboy.
Oh yeah, cowboy. Horses.
Harrison, people's guy. Suck up.
I can go
Nerd. I can go on for days about Harry. Great dude, great for the community, great overall, but he will suck up, so.
What you mean?
Greg, Godzilla.
Greg Rousseau, nerd.
Giant.
But a great guy.
Humongous.
Giant.
He's big.
Daryl, he ain't got a muscle in his body.
Daryl Johnson is the dancer.
Dancer.
Yeah. Energy, juice, dancer.
Tall.
Mike Love, funny guy. He the ugliest one on the defensive line. Boogie, like I said, he ugly too.
Epinessa.
Sexy.
AJ Epinessa is one of a kind.
Oh.
Strong guy, just a weirdo.
Jerry Hughes, you really never know what you're gonna get, but one thing I'll always say about him is he is super generous. Very generous.
Very generous. Great leader. Don't get on his bad side.
Don't let bad Jerry come out. Or don't be a referee.
Yes.
Mario,
that's uncle.
Big uncle.
That's
OG.
man.
Always tries to come with some wise words of wisdom.
Hey,
man. Yeah, man. And always good to ask a couple questions to coach to slow down individual period a little bit, ask some
You can always
questions
count
here
on
and there.
him, Mario.
It's not hard to tell that general manager Brandon Beane and head coach Sean McDermott like drafting talented defensive linemen early. Ed Oliver, AJ Epinesa, Greg Rousseau, and Boogie Basham are just a few examples. One of those younger defensive linemen who didn't have the most regular rookie season is AJ Epinesa. Heading into year 2, he's the strongest he's ever felt, and according to vets, he's finding his voice and place on the D-line.
At first he was real quiet, but
It took me a while to, get a little more comfortable on the guys. I was quiet, sitting up right in my chair, right in the...
Who's mic'd up?
I'm mic'd up. I am mic'd up.
I wrote it on the board. You know rookies don't read the boards. You know rookies don't read.
I took AJ out on a date when he first got here.
He did.
It was just us two. We went to the beach actually and watched the sunset.
We did do that.
So and I was, if you needed any questions, where to live, what to go, we had a little bromance that started with our young
we started on Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty is when me and Mike really started talking, but
Started talking
Harry took me out to the date.
He's a lot bigger than last year. And he's moving way better. He's a lot better, man. I mean, look at him, he's a beast.
I would say for me, oftentimes the biggest jump somebody makes in their career is between year 1 and year 2. And so now having that whole mental side off the thing, dealing with COVID last year, no OTAs, that whole thing, now being in the whole system for a year, having an off season, having an NFL weight room off season, sticking around and putting the work that he did this summer being around, I think the jump that he's gonna make is gonna shock a lot of people.
Harry's good at this stuff.
Yeah, thanks, Harry. That was really...
I love you.
Harry's good at this stuff.
Thanks, Harry.
This is that sunset date.
Yeah, that sunset date night.
Bromance we have.
We've all seen the videos of the wide receivers dancing at practice, but no lie, the D-line can get down too. It's just another way to lighten up the dog days of training camp.
We got some good dancers on the team. I can't say everybody on the D-line can dance, but we got 2 people that can hold it down for us against anybody. Big Daryl, not Harrison Phillips. not Harrison Phillips. And we got Vernon Butler. Those two guys gonna hold it down.
You gotta get it back in motion.
You got Daryl Johnson, that's all you need.
Yeah, no one on the team can dance better than Daryl.
No one can.
Nobody.
But don't let Harry fool you. He got dance moves.
Yeah. That's Mr. Penguin right there.
I already mentioned the early draft picks spent on the defensive line in the last few years. When you add that to the guys who've been a part of the group for the last several years, with the new free agents, you're looking at a long and lean defensive line. You might want to keep your eye out for this group because they're going to cause a whole lot of havoc this season.
We're gonna bring a whole lot of energy. You know, that what we do, we get paid to bring energy.
A lot of energy.
Juice.
We're big up front.
Yep.
You know, we got a lot of tall bodies, big bodies up front. So
And we're versatile this year, more versatile.
yeah, a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things.
Bunch of good athletes up front.
Yeah, a bunch of different weapons and matchups that we can try to dictate, and then obviously like the size that help us in the run game.
You know, we got guys that can play inside and outside, so that's gonna contribute throughout the whole season. You know, when we got two ends that's tied, or even the inside guy, we can bring a DN in and have him play the inside or the outside, so that's gonna hold it down.
So the wide receivers said their spirit animal would be a squirrel or a ferret. Those answers were too good. So, hey D-line, what would your spirit animal be?
It's a grizzly bear. That's what I would say, grizzly bears. Just because they're big, fast, and destructive, and they just move everything out of their way. And nobody wants to mess with a grizzly bear anyway.
A gorilla, because we like to beat everything down.
I also think cheetah, because we on a mission to get back to that quarterback G2X, get there as fast as possible. So those first couple, our first fundamentals get off. So I think like a cheetah.
Big step.
They play angry on the field, but off the field, they're just a bunch of gentle giants who mesh together even though they come from all different backgrounds. This position group is going to be one of the bigger ones just in terms of numbers on the roster, and it's nice to know they truly feel like they have a brotherhood together. Thanks for watching this week's episode of A Week with the Defensive Line. I'm Maddy Glab, and make sure you head to BuffaloBills.com for more training camp content.